It's been 7 years since Manchester City lifted a WSL trophy, but 4 games into the current season, they are undefeated and only conceded 1 goal. However, the last time they visited Meadow Park, they were on a similar kind of run, and Arsenal had something to say about that.
What a title race we have on our hands in the WSL. She was waiting in the centre, and there is Bunny Shaw, and there's the lead for Manchester City. A yellow card at Katie McCabe. Blacksenius squeezes it in, Leonard Zamora! And Arsenal are back in the game. Here they come. Swat is driven in, and what a goal it is! Katie McCabe, a stunner!
The ship has officially been steadied. Arsenal spent the start of the season looking up the table, but 2 wins in their last 2 games, and things appear to be moving in the right direction. Team news, Beth Mead and Vivian Miedemar are both back from injury and start on the bench for the 2nd game running. The headline news for Manchester City is no Alex Greenwood after she suffered a head injury in England's defeat to Belgium on Tuesday. Layla Wahabi takes her place after serving a 3-match ban for a red card on the opening day. Well, a win for Gareth Taylor's team today would see City open up a 6-point gap from the Gunners. It's all to play for as Arsenal host Manchester City live from a sold-out Meadow Park, and kickoff is in 15 minutes' time. Well, 463 league appearances, 285 England caps between them. I've got the dream team on punditry today. It is Fara Williams and Ellen White. Fara, when you look at this Arsenal team, currently 7th in the WSL, they're going to be desperate for all 3 points today.
Yeah, most definitely. And I think they'll see this game as an opportunity to put themselves back amongst the pack, you know, fighting for that top 3. I actually didn't realise coming into the game, they're only 3 points off Manchester City.
I'm going to be looking at the midfield, to be honest. I'm surprised that Jonas hasn't put Marnham in there for a bit of aggression and a bit of physicality.
Actually, despite their win against Bristol City last weekend, Jonas Eideveld said he was disappointed with their lack of execution in front of goal. Let's hear his thoughts ahead of this one. Joe Currie's been speaking to both of the managers.
Jonas, you've changed your starting 11 again today. How close are you to knowing what your best starting 11 is?
I think that's going to change during the season. We have a very competitive squad. We have players returning back from long-term injuries, so hopefully that will not be a permanent state so early on in the season here. I can see that changing all the way up to Christmas, to be honest.
Well, Gareth, due to Alex Greenwood's concussion, we knew that she wouldn't be playing today. It is, of course, a fantastic opportunity for another player to come in, but what bigger hole does Alex leave?
Of course, she's an important player for us, Alex, but we're really confident with the girls that we have. We made a lot of changes after our second game against Chelsea, going into a Continental Cup game. Made 9 changes, had 3 suspensions, and still played phenomenally well. So we're pretty comfortable with the players that we have.
Well, someone who has experienced both highs and lows on and off the pitch is Beth Mead. And after making her return from injury a couple of weeks ago to a standing ovation at the Emirates, let's hope things stay on the up for her. She's caught up with Kelly Summers this week. Great lines. Let's get you over to our commentary team right now. Rachel Brown-Finnis is alongside Robyn Cowen.
Thank you very much, Alex. It's Rachel alongside me, very much the opposite. Likes to see the goals being stopped. But here we have a huge game in the WSL. League football returns after the international break. Arsenal, who pipped Manchester City to a Champions League place last season, have yet to convince so far. A result against the early frontrunners would put to bed any lingering concerns about this season ahead for the Gunners, while City, a settled squad, one of 2 teams yet to be beaten. This will be a big test of their resolve to preserve that impressive early record. Here are your teams then for the home side. It's 2 changes from the win over Bristol City. Before the break, Amanda Illistedt has recovered from a thigh injury to start in defence, alongside Katie McCabe, who makes her 200th appearance for Arsenal. She has scored 6 goals and made 2 assists in the last 4 games for club and country. Chloe Lacasse makes just her 2nd WSL start since joining from Benfica. Beth Mead and Vivian Miedemar are named on the bench as they continue their recoveries from their respective knee injuries. 2 changes as well for City from their win over Leicester. Alex Greenwood is unavailable due to the head injury suffered while on England duty. She's replaced by Layla Wahhabi. Lauren Hemp also returns to the starting 11 in a very attacking-looking City lineup. Jill Roord, the only summer addition at City, spent 2 seasons at Arsenal before leaving for Wolfsburg. So we are just about set here at Boreham Wood. First time Arsenal have played here this season. Rebecca Welsh, the referee today, to their usual home, Boreham Wood. So here we go, underway. The early season match-up between 2 of the favourites for the WSL title and the Champions League places. And once again, we will be saying that this could be a significant game, whatever the results will be.
Feel Arsenal need it more than Manchester City. Certainly to get something out of this game. Another loss for Arsenal, I'd argue, would see them out of the title race.
Well, a lot to unpack there at half-time for Fara Williams and Ellen White. Not sure 15 minutes is enough. Half-time at Boreham Wood. Arsenal 1, Manchester City 0.
Thank you, Robyn. Thank you, Rachel. Well, it's a game that has ebbed and flowed both ways. Interesting, Fara. Manchester City lead the possessions at 61%, but Arsenal found the way.
They did, and I felt Manchester City actually started really fast.
OK, well, Arsenal have welcomed back 2 players from ACL injuries in Beth Mead and Vivian Miedemar, but somebody still in that ACL club at the moment is Laura Veenwuyter. Let's go over to Jo Currie and see how her recovery is doing at the moment.
Yes, I know, Laura, you'd much rather be out on the pitch than talking to me. I won't take it personally, but whilst we've got you, how are you and how's your ACL injury going?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I'm halfway through now, and yeah, I mean, obviously it's not an easy injury. I think you need to be patient in the whole process. But
Great to hear from Laura there. Well, let's see what other things we have across the BBC going on today, because straight after us on BBC Two, you can watch the International Wheelchair Rugby League as England face France. And following that, we've got live FA Cup action as Charlton Athletic host Cray Valley in the first round. That one at 5:15. And you can catch all of the weekend's highlights from the WSL on the Women's Football Show tonight at 11:35 on BBC One. And on the iPlayer, there's this.
The Football Academy.
Well, Aston Villa are yet to pick up a point in the WSL this season. They faced current champions Chelsea yesterday. If you missed it, here's the best of the action. Yeah, a comfortable day for Chelsea, and actually big news coming after that Emma Hayes will be leaving Chelsea women at the end of the season. After 11 years manager at the club, she's made a huge impact, not just at Chelsea, for women's football in this country. It's going to be a huge loss for Chelsea, Fara. Well, if you're only just joining us on BBC Two, here's the best of the action in case you missed it from the first half. Well, social media has just gone into meltdown, Fara Williams. Apparently there's a contract already on the table.
So I won't be here at the end of the game?
Yes, you're off, I'm off. Well, as you can see, Manchester City players in the huddle. Some final words about getting back into this game. Can they get anything from this game today at Meadow Park? Let's get you back over to our commentary team. Rachel, Brown-Finnis is alongside Robyn Cowen.
Arsenal win against City to shake up the title race. Not scenes we like to see, Rachel Brown-Finnis, but that is, as we've mentioned, the life of the goalkeeper.
she'll learn from this. She's a young player. She's still developing as a player. And I think the way in which Manchester City and Gareth Taylor in particular wants their goalkeepers to play is really aggressive. They have a really aggressive start position. She's obviously misjudged the bounce and it's gone over her head. It's going to happen in games, and she'll learn from this one. And it's a mistake that, of course, will cost them.
Look what it's done to the table there. Chelsea remain top of the table after their 6-0 win against Aston Villa. That win for Arsenal today means that they go level on points. Manchester City with the better goal difference there, and Aston Villa still to pick up a point in the WSL. Well, OK, that's it from Meadow Park today. As we leave one North London team, you can join us next week as we join another one. Tottenham will be taking on Liverpool. That one will be on BBC 2 at 12:15. We will see you then. Goodbye for now.
Here we have a huge game in the WSL. Catley! Beautiful finish! It's going to be a penalty for Arsenal. It's little. She saved it. Broad took a deflection. Off the bar! Shaw! So close. Bunny Shaw back to goal. And Kelly puts it away. That's a big error. And Arsenal may have just won this.